Hi everyone, welcome to HaulerTime. I am here with more Temu. Stay tuned. Alright, so not sure what day I'm gonna publish this for you all. Maybe the 2nd, because, well, you've had 3 days in a row of me and I think you need a break. so this may air on Tuesday, let's say. And, well, I don't think I want to air one on April Fool's Day. So, do I have any updates? I don't think I do. Except to say that this is Friday at 9 o'clock at night for me, Good Friday, and I kept meaning to mention on earlier videos that if you are one of the winners of my giveaway on this channel or the other channel, I am really sorry, but I have still not gotten those in the mail. I'm a lazy chick and I haven't gotten it out yet. Now tomorrow I could still possibly make it to the post office, but I don't know if I will or not. So it will go out in the mail, I promise. You will get it, but it's not out yet. So I'm sorry. That's kind of me, unfortunately. I'm not good at follow through in a timely fashion. The only thing that I'm good at that with is work. Like, I'm excellent at work, but the rest of my life is pretty much a dumpster fire a lot of times. I don't know if I just get if it's just too much to always be on top of things at work, that when I'm not at work I just let everything else go. I don't know. That's not really fair to my family, but that's I don't know. That's the way it is. So anyway, I don't think I have any other updates except for the fact that I do have a new channel. How long can you call a channel new? I don't know. I'm still going to call it new. I've only got 4 episodes over there so far. I'm kind of running into a creative block on this journal that I'm wanting to make with everybody. So yeah, plus I had a bunch of Temu stuff come in, so figured I'd go ahead and get those videos done because that's kind of my jam, right? That's how I cut my teeth on YouTube. So here we are with more Temu. I'm a Temu Circle member. And so when they had Temu Circle Day, I placed several orders. So 5 of those orders came in. So this is video 4 of all of those. And I apologize. We just had dinner and we had breakfast burritos, and I only had one, but it's not sitting very well. So hopefully my stomach won't be kind of reacting during this, but I haven't had my Mounjaro shot yet for this week because they're out of stock. Or maybe it just was delayed. I don't know. Mounjaro is very similar to Ozempic, and I'm on it for diabetes. But now there's kind of a run on those because Oprah's doing Ozempic, I think. So now if people weren't already using these drugs solely for weight loss, now they really are. So those of us that are using it for diabetes are kind of suffering a little bit with the shortages. So anyway, I should have had my weekly shot yesterday, but I don't have my new box, and my last shot for the first time didn't work right. It's one of those pens, and you click the pen while it's poking in, and it didn't descend. And so I'm just like standing there and it's not descending. So finally I pulled it away, and then all of a sudden it did start. So I kind of stuck it back in, but the needle didn't come out enough. So my last shot also didn't give me my full dose or whatever. So now I'm like can eat a little bit more, because usually for the first few days after a shot, things are kind of gross and whatnot. But yeah, so I was kind of hungry. Well, and I had Burger King earlier today, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But so if my stomach starts grumbling or whatever, hopefully it won't be very loud. But anyway, we're here for Temu, and this order started out at $25.63. I had a $10 off 20 coupon that I used, but because I can't get free shipping until I spend $15, that's why I went up to $25 before using the coupon. So that came to $16.48 with tax, and I had $12.87 sitting in my credits at the time, so I only paid $3.61 for everything that you're going to see here, and there's 9 items. So let's get started. The first thing, oh, and I didn't write this down. So we've got craft things in here. What would it be like if I had a video with no crafts? That would be weird, wouldn't it? But I always have crafts. So we've got crafts, we've got jewelry, we've got fashion, we've got nails. So a whole gamut of things in this video, but still only 9 items. So if I don't run my mouth enough, I'll have to go and find something to add to this so that I'm not in that range of good quality or good things to be reviewed by other channels. All right, so anyway, we've got this piece. It's called linen with cotton print fabric. So it's kind of like, it's kind of thick like upholstery. And it's printed. Oh, sorry, sounds like my daughter just got home from the animal shelter that she volunteers at. Let me turn my sound back off. So I wanted, I've been finding things on Temu that I wanted to kind of review for you guys that do crafts, because Temu is bar none the best place, in my opinion, to get your crafting items. Now, that being said, I have reviewed products from other genre specific craft companies. So I've reviewed things from One Day Saving and VIP Cross Stitch, and it reminds me, I think I've got another one that I need to review, but I don't know where it is, a crafting one, but I think it's a paint by numbers. But anyway, I've bought things from those, and those are very comparable pricing to Temu. It's just that they're more specific to diamond painting or cross stitching or that kind of thing. But Temu runs the whole spectrum of crafts. So I try to, even if I don't know how to use the item, I'm trying to get a variety of things that I can show you guys that you may have other way broader skills than I've got and know what to do with them. And the crafting stuff is cheap enough that I can do reasonable hauls on that, because as we know, if I ever get a sponsored haul from Temu, it's $35. So when I'm spending my own money like this one, it's helpful. Crafts are a good thing for cheap hauls. So back to this. Linen, this is 17.72 inches. I did not write down what the centimeter size of this. So this is a good size. This would easily be usable for a journal cover. If you got 2 of these, you could make your own pillow cover, because it's kind of that same material like a lot of the pillow covers that we get. And what else? I don't really know what else you'd use this kind of material for, because it's a thicker, I mean, it's not as thick as upholstery, but I don't know what else you would, like, I don't think you'd use this for quilting. It's not, I mean, it's cotton, but it's rough. So anyway, I think this would be great though for a journal cover. It might be big enough for 2. Maybe if you were doing a smaller journal, but I think it'd definitely be big enough for 1. And then maybe with the parts you don't use for that, you could cut into belly bands or pockets or tuck spots, or you could have a whole page of this just in the journal. So yeah, so that, I mean, it seems like a good quality for it. I'm happy with it. So this was style number 3. They have 8 different styles. I paid $1.83, and it's still $1.83. And I found when trying to find comparable products, it's kind of hard to find anybody that sells the exact same fabrics places. I mean, even I'm not going to take the time to go to like a Joann Fabrics website and try to find this. I pretty much do my reverse picture lookup thing on Google, a reverse image, and I haven't really found anybody that's got any of the fabric stuff. But this, I think, seems like a good deal for $1.83, especially if you're trying to make journal covers that aren't just paper. I mean, paper's a really good and cheap and easy way to make a journal cover, especially if you're using old cereal boxes. I watched somebody that repurposes old Reader's Digest anthology books, because they have kind of a pretty cover on their own. But if you're using an old book that you've stripped all the insides out of, I mean, something like this would be pretty to cover on it. Or, you know, you could even do just the spine of this, and maybe with some lace. So like if this was on the spine and kind of over the front and the back, and then you could put some lace on top of it to give it kind of a frilly, kind of shabby chic kind of look. Yeah, there was my stomach. All right, next we've got some really small paper, and this is, there's 50 pieces of it. This is the ship list style. I paid $2.11. It's still $2.11. They've got a diary, a department store, a food list, invoice details, and I think maybe some others. And they are different colors too. But let me take this belly band off of here, and I may repurpose this in my album that I'm making, where I usually use the vellum bands to put stamps and stuff in. But I might use this. They don't all have to be vellum. It's like whatever you can do to not waste stuff. If you're into paper, any kind of paper crafting, you find ways to use all of this. So yeah, so okay, well, we'll just put that there. So these are only single-sided, but the back is not a stark white. It's like an ivory kind of color, so that's kind of nice because I don't really like crafting with white paper. I would much rather have some kind of, although I mean it looks white compared to this, but it's not. Yeah, that's where all my notes are, but yeah, this is white, so you can see a difference. So I'm gonna stick 2 sheets of this, woohoo, 2 sheets of this into the giveaway box that I'm building for my other channel. The link to that channel is in the description below. And whenever I get these kind of crafting things that have multiple quantities, I'm trying to put a couple in that box just so whoever wins that box gets some variety. All right, so I'm putting 2 of those in there. And then, you know, the back cover is just, oh, well, it's just another page. So, and like I didn't find anybody else that had this either. I did find a lot of people that had bigger versions that were similar to this, but none of them that I could adequately price compare for you. But those would make great, I mean, I would back them with scrapbook paper or a digital paper or something that you print off, just to, because they were really very thin, thinner than copy paper. So I would back them with another paper, but then they would be great for tags or journal cards, that kind of thing, because you could write on both sides. All right, next, you guys probably all saw these for St. Patrick's Day, but I got the set of the necklace and the earrings. Although, why is it like, I guess they wanted it to hang sideways. I probably would have, I don't know. I probably would have put the hole in the middle, but I still have my holes open from taking off my earrings in the last video. Whoa, that was kind of big. So I know St. Patrick's Day is over, but I still thought they were cute. And you can wear St. Patrick's Day things other times of the year. Where is my hole? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, those are cute. With the matching necklace that does have an extender on here. that might be kind of a lot, though. You think? Okay, so this set was $1.28 for all 3 of these pieces, and it's still $1.28, and it came with this card. Let me read you this. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Now, we've probably heard that a lot. And maybe this next part too, but I thought this was a little weird. Closing your eyes and making a sincere wish when you wear the bracelet. The wish you made will come true when the bracelet breaks in 2. Well, this didn't come with a bracelet. It came with a necklace and earrings. So I thought that was kind of weird, but it's a cute little card. You can use this in crafting too. So anyway, so there was that set. And I found other people reselling these, like on Etsy, but I didn't find anybody that was selling them wholesale like Temu does. But yeah, some people were kind of reselling these like for 20 bucks, which seems crazy. But hey, why not? If you haven't seen my last video, that's where I got this thing. Okay, next, next we got the shirt that goes with it. Now this is a really nice feeling t-shirt. This is one of the slickest iron-ons that I have ever felt, and I don't know if that's just because it's all one piece, but yeah, it's very, very slick. But the shirt itself is really nice and soft, and the shirt is 95% polyester and 5% elastane, so I'm not mad at that. But then here's the shirt, and then if I wear the neck, is that too much? It's like but this with my Temu thing back there, people will be like, what on earth is she hauling that for now? But yeah, I would wear all these together. I'm samey. We've talked about that before. I like my socks to match my outfit. I like my jewelry to match everywhere that it can. So yeah, so I really like the shirt. It's probably a little bit see-through, so I probably will need to make sure I'm wearing a flesh colored bra. And yeah, this is super, I don't know, what's it supposed to feel like? It's an iron-on, but hopefully it doesn't crack, I guess. So, but yeah, you guys probably saw these. Like, all of a sudden, this stuff was everywhere, and there's a ton of sellers that have all this stuff. So, the rest of the information on the shirt, I got it in 2XL. I paid $5.03. I got a 96-cent adjustment, bringing my cost down to $4.07, and it's now selling for $5.03. 91% of the reviewers said that it's true to size, and they sell it in sizes small through XXL. And I did not find anybody else that was selling it. All right, next we're going to enter the world of semi-cured gel nail wraps. Now, I have done gel polish. I've learned how to do that. I've got the whole UV kit and everything, and then on maybe the last haul I got the handheld one that can just do one nail at a time. So I thought maybe I should give these a try. Although I can't try them, I've got a review that I need to do for a nail dipping product, which I don't know how to use, which is why I haven't done that review yet. I need to watch a video to learn how to do it so that I can do a video to show people how to do it. How silly is that? But I'm happy to do it. I just haven't had time to, and I need to, you know, film my hands, which now I can do, but I just haven't. But my nails are, I don't know, this winter was kind of hard on them. They've been kind of brittle. But, so I probably won't try to do these. Plus I've got those super pretty press-on ones that I want to wear too. But anyway, so what I understand, if I understand how these work, they're like the stickers you can get, but these are actually gel, so you would hold them under the nail and they would harden, I think, and then you could clip them or file them down to whatever size you want. And I'm hoping that this is a good range of sizes, that there will be one that fits each of my fingers. So you get 22 in here. This one is discontinued, but there's a blue million sellers selling these. I paid $2.44, and that's about the price that you'd find these. And these take up like hardly any space. So I don't know. I know a lot of people like the nail stickers, and I've tried those, but unless they fit exactly, I am terrible at trimming those. I don't know. So I'm hoping that this maybe is a little bit easier, because once it's adhered to your nail and it hardens, I'm hoping it'll feel more like a real nail. But I don't know. We'll someday give this a try. All right, next we've got some jute lace, burlap, rickrack, whatever you want to call it. Well, I said lace. I don't know. Thread? I don't know. There is almost 11 feet of it here, so I am going to cut maybe a yard's worth to put in the giveaway box. I don't know. I'll figure out some reasonable amount to put in the giveaway box. But I was gonna ask ChatGPT, what is jute? I don't know if that's just another word for burlap. What is jute? As of my last update, jute doesn't have a widely recognized meaning or acronym. What? Okay. Well, it thought I said J-O-O-T, so let me type in J-U-T-E. Okay. This is better. So see, sometimes the audio doesn't work right. Jute is a long, soft, shiny vegetable fiber that can be spun into coarse, strong threads. It's obtained from the jute plant, primarily grown in the Bengal region of the Indian subcontinent. Jute is my son's up there screaming. Jute is used to make a variety of products, including rope, twine, sacks, bags, rugs, and various eco-friendly textile materials. It's known for its versatility, biodegradability, and affordability, making it a popular choice in industries such as agriculture, packaging, and textiles. Well, there you go. There's your I was going to say I can't say your economic lesson. It's not that. So your textile lesson for this episode? I don't know. So anyway, a bunch of this. So what did I pay? This is Earth Yellow, and I paid $1.99. It's still $1.99, and believe it or not, I didn't find a comparable item online for this, and I don't know if it's because this one is in the rickrack pattern, but it still seems like an excellent price for that. Not that I have anything to compare it to. All right, next we have got some contact paper, and this comes with a PDF user manual on the listing. So this is kind of, if you watched my video on my other channel where I was doing a giveaway for VIP cross stitch, I got this. This is a magnetic needle holder. Really cool. Let me just show you. It's like a lipstick. You put your needles in here. They stick in here because of the magnet. And then you can twist them up and whatnot. But I really like this design. And it kind of goes with the colors of my logo on the other channel. So when I found this, I was like, oh, let's give this a try, because this would make a good thing to cover a journal book cover. I mean, and it's just your typical contact paper like you'd get at the Dollar Tree, but it's pretty. And this is really pretty. This would be really pretty being used how contact paper is normally used as shelf liner. Now, when I was newly married the first time and lived in student housing, we had like a galley style kitchen, And there, it was like old, like the appliances were, I mean, this is a college married student housing situation, and they weren't updating things. So our refrigerator and stove and stuff was all mustard yellow. So I went out and got contact paper that was like sunflowers with a blue background, and I put that on all the cabinet faces in that apartment because they were kind of dingy white cabinets, and so I put that on there to add some color. So I've used contact paper for weird things before, but it's super pretty. And this one is okay. So this listing only had this design, but there's tons of other designs on Temu. This is 17 inches going this way, and then it's 39 inches the long way, so a little bit more than a yard. I paid $248, and it's still $248. Temu does have other sizes. They've got one that's they're all the same width, but they've got one that is 118 inches long and one that is 197 inches long. And I didn't write down the price of the 118 inch one, but the 197 inch one is $8.78. Amazon also has this exact same one, but theirs is 393 inches long for $26, $25.99. So if you took the 197 inch one from Temu and bought two of those, you'd be about the same, almost exactly the same as the Amazon one, but doing that on Temu would only cost you $18 compared to Amazon's $25.99. And don't forget, there's a user manual on the listing. All right, so next, we have another stencil. This is a really pretty one, but mine came kind of bent a little bit, but it's not cracked anywhere. So it's okay. It'll work itself out. If you get one that's bent and it's cracked, then send it back. But normally, I mean, I've used Temu stencils before and they're really nice. I like this one because of the mandala, and it's got, you know, the small and the large, and these are great to just kind of, like if you've got, well, any color paper, but let's say you're into kind of grunge and distressed looks like me, you could take this, put it over your paper, and get your vintage photo distressed oxide ink and just lightly go over parts of it and just add kind of a watermark look, and it would look really pretty. Or you could also, in my sponsored haul, I got that acrylic paint, which is like this silvery, I'm gonna make a mess. Yeah, so it's kind of got this silvery color. You could take a spatula with that. Yeah, I'm making a mess. Okay, this wasn't thought out well. Wasting a Kleenex. So, okay, well, it's not coming off, so that kind of gives you a little, it does say it's paint. So anyway, take a spatula with this over your, like with this, because it's so light, I'd take like a dark colored paper and put it under, and then use the spatula with that over it, and then I don't know how long you'd need to let it sit, And maybe if you could peel it off quickly, you could take it off pretty quickly, but that would be really pretty and then shiny, and then it's, you know, got this and this. So this is a really good stencil, I feel like. So this was only 74 cents. I got 2 price adjustments for a grand total of 2 cents off of this, bringing it down to 72 cents, and it's now 71 cents. So where is my penny, Temu? But I did find somebody on Etsy is reselling this for $14.04. But I didn't find, I found maybe on Amazon that they were just selling one, probably the smaller, and it was just kind of a square with this same design, but I didn't find anybody else that had this one aside from that seller on Etsy, who quite possibly bought it on Temu. So, all right. And then last, we've got a dress. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not going to get anything on this dress. Okay. Now, I'm not a big dress wearer, but I thought maybe with spring coming, maybe I'd wear this little house on the prairie dress. Although, I don't know, it's very slick. It's 100%, no, it's 95% polyester and 5% cotton. It does not feel like it. It really does feel like, I'm trying to think. It feels like it would be excellent at, if it was really hot outside, like, you know, really lightweight, but it is definitely the polyester. I guess polyester is probably the only thing I can compare it to, but it's got cute short sleeves with these cute frill or whatever you call it, and then, you know, it's got the V-neck, and then it's gathered, well, I don't know how to describe clothes, you guys. All that time I spent really overweight, I was just glad to wear plain clothes, and I was never trying, I didn't want attention, so I was not trying to wear cutesy things, and as a result, I don't know how to describe this stuff. But anyway, it's got a seam at the kind of a little bit above the waist where it's then kind of pleated, and this is, there's a little give to this, but not much. And then in keeping with, and it's, well, no, it's not really elastic there either. So then there's another seam a little ways down, and then another seam, and that's it. But now as I'm sitting here looking at this, it has got, it's got a, can you see this? It's got a seam here in the front, which feels like it should be in the back. So the first, no, it's in the front and the back. Oh, am I too picky? I feel like the seam should only be in the back, but I guess you can't really tell, can you? I also feel like it's off center where the seam is. Hang on. It is. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can. All right. so here we're getting to the middle. Pulling up still the middle, and the seam is over here. I don't know if I can do it, you guys. I don't know if I can do that. Doggone it. I hate that I'm like this, you guys, but I don't like that it's got a seam in the front to begin with, but then that it's this much off of center, I don't think I can handle that. Ugh. It's hard to see on camera, but it's there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it on, I guess, and see what I think. It's a little bit, I loved Little House on the Prairie, but it is a little bit more, it's a lot of flower print. I think maybe this would have been better if it would have been broken up with something else in these layers. So I don't know. And the material feels kind of weird. Umbrella. It feels like umbrella material. So I think I'm going to return this. But let me tell you about this dress, just in case you think it's fabulous and you are the kind of person that likes a cattywampus kind of seam in your clothing. That was apricot, 1XL. 87% of reviewers said it fit true to size. I paid oh, see, this is even worse. I paid $7.74 and it's now $15.48, which means I wasted a spin the wheel deal on that thing. So, oh, and it means when I return it, I'm not going to get hardly anything back. Well, hopefully the method that I pick to return it, they'll tell me to keep it, and then maybe it'll be a house dress. People my age wear house dresses, right? All right, well, they sell this awesome, fantastic, beautiful dress in sizes 1XL to 5XL. And I don't know, I mean, I like the colors of it. I just, oh, here I am trying to talk myself into liking it. Okay, well, here's the good news. So on Temu right now, it's $15.48. Amazon and Walmart both had this exact same dress. Now, perhaps their version would have the seams straight. And maybe every other version of that one from Temu has straight seams. But if you get it on Amazon, you're going to pay $27.99 instead of $15.48. And on Walmart would be a little bit cheaper, but you're still going to pay $23.49. So Temu still wins, even if I lose on this deal. But anyway, so that is the haul. I think it looks like I talked enough that I won't get caught up in somebody else's roast. It's really a roast when they review and when they review your review. And some days, well, most days, I don't know, can't handle it. So hopefully at almost 45 minutes, we've avoided that transaction. But in any event, thank you so much for watching. I've got one more haul to do today in this outfit, and I think the next one has a hair change, so we'll see. I mean, it does definitely look more gray, and I asked my husband about it when I was upstairs. But see, I like how this looks from, like, don't be standing on my sides. But from this, it looks okay together. But I was asking my husband, I said, do you feel like there's too much brown in this part of my hair that it doesn't match? He's like, well, I wouldn't have until you said something. So I work with a lot of guys, so maybe they wouldn't notice. But anyway, that's it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me a thumb, whichever way you want to shoot. Did I do a... I did a thumbnail with all the stuff. But I thank you for being a subscriber. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and then watching some of my old crazy hauls. And if you have been a subscriber, thank you so much. But check and make sure you're still subscribed, because some people have gotten dropped by YouTube. The little YouTube bots go through and just kick people out every once in a while. So go check and make sure you're still subscribed. And thank you for your kind comments. I love reading those, and you'll know I've read it once I heart it, and I do respond to some of them, not all of them. I'm sorry, that may hurt your feelings. I don't mean to, but it's just a time management issue. I'm terrible at managing my time, but I read them all, so thank you. But otherwise, I think that's it. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a fabulous day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.